up, everybody? B-Mac the Z-Ranger here, and I'm calling all Rangers, Riders, and Defenders of the Morphin Grid to welcome you all to the Rangers Initiative. And today on the Rangers Initiative, I will be discussing the many different alternate versions of the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Considering the Mighty Morphin comic book just revealed a new Green Ranger, I will be discussing him and many different alternate versions of the Green Ranger that's not Tommy. Because this new Green Ranger is not Tommy. Because at the time, Tommy is now the White Ranger, so spoilers ahead. But before we get into this video, I want to point you guys out to that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, and also click that notification bell so that way when I drop a video, you get it as soon as I put it out. Also, when you guys click that subscribe button, you immediately become a part of Rangers Initiative and become a Ranger of your choosing. Because that's what I do. I bring all these different Rangers together on Ranger Initiative to talk about Power Ranger related things, all right? But enough of all that. Get ready to become green with envy as I talk about some Mighty Morphin Green Rangers.
Go, Green Ranger, go!
So I'm gonna start this off with the very first person to ever wear the Green Ranger uniform, the OG of all Green Rangers. And please forgive me if I say his name wrong and the title wrong. Yamato Zuku Nato Burai, the Dragon Ranger of the ZRangers. Burai was the son of the Black Knight and also the older brother of the Toronto Ranger Geki, which we know him as the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. And just like the other ZRangers, Burai was in suspended animation for millions of years, just waiting for the day to be revived and take revenge on the people responsible for his father's death. Now, if you ask me, that's a little bit too long to be angry. Come on now, bruh.
I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger.
Burai was widely considered the strongest of all the ZRangers, but only had about 38 hours to live in his time on the show. But even through death cannot stop him from appearing in many different episodes to help out the ZRangers. Talk about dedication.
Dedication, hard work. Dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. One-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top.
And moving on, we have Lorian from the Boom Studios comic book Go-Go Power Rangers issue 15 and 16. Lorian was tasked by Rita to steal the Dragon Power Coin from Ninjor. Once he stole it, he decided to keep it for himself and sell it to the highest bidder. Needless to say, that pissed Rita off. Rita obviously found him and decided to take the coin by force, which forced Lorian to transform into the Green Ranger in order to defend himself. But that didn't work out too well for Lorian because he was easily defeated by Rita due to the coin deeming him unworthy and had an unstable transformation. Unworthy? That sounds familiar.
Unworthy.
Lorian's story wouldn't end up a happy one. We found out that Rita actually chained Lorian up to a throne chair in a treasure chamber next to the power coin for life. He couldn't even use the power coin to get out because the power coin deemed him unworthy, so he ended up pretty much dying there. That sucks. But also, if you notice, Lorian's the only Green Ranger to not have the dragon shield on his armor. But we find out the reason why he doesn't have it because the dragon shield was later added to the armor by Rita's mother, Lady Vienna. Now that's a whole different other story that we'll get into later, but let's keep this Green Ranger marathon going, shall we?
Go, Green Ranger, go, go!
All right, next we move on to possibly the greatest Power Ranger ever, in my opinion. Tommy Oliver, the first Green Ranger in the Mighty Morphin era. Now I know we all know Tommy's story, but for those who don't, allow me to refresh your memory. When we first see Tommy, he is thrusted into battle with the Red Ranger Jason. Rita sees him fight and decides to recruit or enslave him, more like it, to become her new evil Green Ranger. Tommy fights the Power Rangers as Rita's puppet, but later is saved by Jason after he defeats him in battle. He then joins the Power Rangers to fight up against Rita, Laura Zed, any type of villain at that time, at least until he loses his Green Ranger powers and becomes the White Ranger. And speaking of Tommy as the White Ranger, feel free to check out my latest installment of The Strongest in Power Rangers where I discuss how strong the White Ranger Tommy was during the Mighty Morphin era. I really get in depth on how strong he was, so go ahead and check it out after this video. But you know what? Get rid of this White Ranger stuff, let's talk more about Green Ranger stuff.
Go, Green Ranger, go, go!
During Tommy's time as the White Ranger, he had a battle with the Putties, and the Wizard of Deception ended up cutting a lock of his hair, which leads us to our next Green Ranger, the clone of Tommy Oliver. This clone of Tommy was given the Green Ranger's power and strength. I don't understand how any of that worked, but it did. I dare even say that this Green Ranger was just as strong as the White Ranger Tommy because he fought him to a draw. Well, at least until the Wizard intervened. Now, that's pretty strong considering Zordon said the White Ranger power was way stronger than his previous Green Ranger power. I guess the Wizard of Deception must have somehow juiced up the Green Ranger. He owned the juice.
I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Have you had enough of Tommy? Not yet? Okay, I'll give you another one. And this one we all love and hate at the same time. Lord Drakken. Lord Drakken is an older version of Tommy from an alternate dimension where he ruled the world. Now, this version of Tommy had events play out the same exact way, all up until he was defeated by Jason. Instead of joining the Rangers and defeating Rita, he decided to flee and go from city to city wondering, thinking about his life. Up until Rita actually found him and convinced him to join her fight against the Rangers. Tommy takes on the name Drakken after Rita tells him tales of a young man named Drakken who she saw potential in Tommy to build his own legacy. Talk about the wrong mentor. Drakken ends up fighting and defeating the Power Ranger after he steals the new and powerful White Ranger power. He somehow mixed his Green Ranger power with the White Ranger power to become one of the strongest Power Rangers in existence. If you haven't read the comic book, please go read that because it's a phenomenal story. Trust me.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
And next up for this Green Ranger train, we have Rita Repulsa from the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Yes, Rita was a Green Ranger at one point in time. Rita came to Earth millions of years ago to collect the Zeal Crystals from Earth. Little does she know that if she pulled the Zeal Crystals out from Earth, all life on Earth would become extinct, including hers. So she decided to create Goldar, which will pull the Zeal Crystals from Earth's surface. Zordon and his team of Power Rangers stood against Rita, but eventually was defeated, leaving only Zordon, the Red Ranger at the time, the last one left. With Zordon on his last leg, he ends up ordering Alpha 5 to direct the meteor to her in Goldar's direction. The meteor ends up destroying Goldar, blasting Rita to the bottom of the ocean, putting her in a comatose state, and also destroying the dinosaurs. I guess Mr. Freeze was wrong.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
And since we're talking about Green Rangers, I think next up is probably my favorite evil Green Ranger adaptation ever. The Shredder. Yes, the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles becomes the Green Ranger, people. In the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover, we find out that Tommy actually joins the Foot Clan in order to save his childhood friend, Tyler. Tyler ends up betraying Tommy, and Shredder actually takes Tommy's powers with some type of device that one of his henchmen made. The Shredder is confronted by Rita, and she demands that he gives her the Dragon Power Coin. Because you know Rita does not play when it comes to that coin. But as soon as she says that, the Shredder shouts out, Dragon Zord, and morphs into the Green Ranger, and oh my goodness, does it look amazing. Just look at that. That looks amazing with the claws and just the helmet. Oh my God, it looks amazing. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I'm loving it.
And now for the final Green Ranger on this list, the newest Green Ranger to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book. If you do not want to know who the Green Ranger is, feel free to stop this video and go read the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book, which shows you who the Green Ranger is. So you've been warned, all right? Spoilers ahead. Spoilers are ahead. So introducing the newest Green Ranger, Matthew Cook. Now, for those of you who's like, who's Matthew Cook? Matthew Cook is a friend of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He was the only one not chosen by Zordon to become a Power Ranger. Matthew's new Green Ranger powers was given to him by former Ranger Grace Sterling, head of Promethea, through the Dragon Coin. Now, if you want to know who all these people are and all these different things are, like head of Promethea or Grace Sterling, go ahead and read the comic book. Trust me, you're going to have fun with that. Also, Matthew is the only Ranger to reveal his secret identity to the public. That's a big no-no, in my opinion. I love to see where this goes in the comic book because it never ever works out when you reveal your secret identity to the public. If you don't believe me, ask Spider-Man. He did it in his comic book. It didn't really work out for him that well. I'm just saying.
What's your profanity?
That, my fellow Rangers, are all the people who wore the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger outfit and donned their powers. Now, comment below if I missed anybody. I don't think I did, but comment below if I did. Now, I'm not talking about the people who wore the shield. Like Jason, he wore the shield, Zach wore the shield, and I believe Kimberly, she wore the shield at some point. I'm not talking about that. These are all the people who had the Green Ranger's powers from Mighty Morphin. That's what I'm talking about. Also, I know Dino Fury's coming out this week, so I can't wait. You know, I'm excited. Like I said before, I'm very excited, but at the same time, I'm a little worried because Beast Morphers was really good. And speaking of Beast Morphers, I will be doing a review, a final mega review of Beast Morphers before I do a Dino Fury review. So look out for that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and that button right there. Go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell. Also, you see these videos right over there? Go and click those videos for more Power Ranger content I'm putting out every single week. All right? And remember, greater is he that is in me. I'm out. Peace. The Ranger Initiative has already begun. Go Green Ranger!